Hey, hello, good morning, dear Swift learners. How are you all? I hope that you all are very safe and sound at your homes. And I, Ritika, am back for you, bringing a new lesson. And before telling you what are we going to study today, we will be having a quick tour around Swiflearn to see what is Swiflearn all about. So Swiflearn is India's most sincere learning destination, wherein we provide the classes for grade 1 to grade 10. Over here in Swiflearn, you will be getting 100% live interactive classes. That is, you will be connecting with your teachers through audio and video calls, and you will be taking your lessons. Then we have personalized attention batch with maximum 6 students in every batch so that teachers can pay attention to every single child. Apart from teachers, we also have academic mentor team who will be tracking your progress and will be guiding you throughout your sessions. Plus, we cover your syllabus as per your school exam schedule so that you can perform well there also. Wait, there are some of the key features which make Swiflearn all the more special, which is the detailed progress report. So by the end of every 1.5 or 2 months, you will be getting a progress report that will be including every single thing like your performance in the test, your performance in the class, your performance among your peers, etc. Then we have Swiflearn Academic Test Series in which you can compete with students of your grade and you can see where do you stand and what are the things you need to improve. You can also take unlimited practice test which includes subjective test also for your school exams, and all these things you can just see by downloading the Swiflearn app and booking your very free trial class. So just go to Play Store, download the Swiflearn app, select your grade, and there you go. You have your free trial class. Please subscribe to the channel of Swiflearn and press the bell icon so that you do not miss out on any update of Swiflearn. Okay, so we are going to study about water today. And what are the things that we're going to cover? We are going to have a quick introduction of water. Then how is water occurring on the planet Earth and what are the sources of water? Now, 22nd March. What do we celebrate on 22nd March? It is World Water Day. But why there is a need to celebrate it? We all know water is important. But why do we need to celebrate this day? Because it is celebrated by UNESCO, which focuses the attention on importance of fresh water and for advocating for the sustainable management of freshwater resources. That is World Water Day. It is celebrated to focus our attention on importance of fresh water. It tells us why water is important and why we need to save this precious natural resource. Now, why do we need to even save water? Because if we talk about water presence on the earth, it is abundant, right? 71% of earth's surface is covered by water. That is more than even half, right? Still, why do we need to save water? We need to save water because water is actually scarce on planet Earth. Okay, so more than 50% of population, they have no access of safe drinking water. And every year almost 2 lakh people they die due to lack of access to safe water. So this is why we need to save this precious natural resource which is water. Now if I just now said that water is very abundant and now I'm saying water is scarce, so what is this thing? So let us see. Now 71% of earth's surface it is covered with water, right? Total available water on the earth is 71% of total surface of the earth. Now, out of that 71%, 96.5% of water it is available in seas and oceans. Okay, so it is locked up there. It is salty water. It is not safe for consumption. Now, we are left with only 3.5% of water. And of this 3.5% also, much water it is locked up in the polar ice caps, glaciers, etc. So we can use only 0.006% of all water which is found on earth. So that is a very small number, and that is why it is advised to save water. So you can see total available water is this much, but water available for use it is just handful. So this is why it is advised to save water. In year 2003, it was observed as International Year of Fresh Water. So in this year, people were made aware that why is water important resource and why do we need to save it. Now, do we need water for daily use? Yes, obviously we cannot even think we can go for a day without water. We need water for various purposes like for drinking, bathing, cooking, gardening, washing clothes, brushing, etc. etc. So this is why we need water every single day, and we cannot even go a day without water. Can you estimate how much water do you require for our daily activities? So we just now saw that we need water for various activities, right? For drinking, washing, bathing, brushing. So approximately every person needs about 50 liters of water. Now, if I talk about every single person, it needs 50 liters of water. So our family needs again very much. We can multiply it, right? So is our family getting at least this much of water every week or every day? So if we are lucky enough, yes, we do get. But many people, they do not get even water for drinking. They do not have access to even fresh water for drinking. So this is why it is told to save water. Now we just now saw that we need water for various things, right? But where is this water coming from? Well, river, tap, right? So these are the things from where water is coming to us. But where water gets in the tap and the rivers and the well? So it comes from ponds, lakes, river, well, and here also the water is coming from rain. So talking about the main source of water on the earth, it is just the rain. So rain fills the rivers, ponds, seas, etc. and from there we get into our taps. So the main source of fresh water on the earth, it is rain. Now oceans and sea water, it is the most impure form of water. Okay, so the sea water, it contains 3.5% of dissolved matter, out of which 2.7% is common salt. So that is why sea water is so salty that it is almost impossible for us to consume it. Okay, so here the main quantity of water gets trapped, and that is why we are not able to use it, and that is why it is said that water is a very scarce natural resource. Because the ocean covers almost 2/3 surface of the earth, and it is again impure water. River water. So river water, it has both the impurities, soluble also and suspended also. Okay, some of the minerals which are suspended in river water, they are clay, straw, bacteria, sand, etc. And lakes, these are deep and large hollows of water, which are lakes, and they get again water from river, rain, and various springs. Ponds are again small and shallow hollows on the earth where rainwater, it gets collected. Okay, and again it has dissolved and suspended impurities, so we can purify it by using various methodologies. Underground water. So the water that percolates means it sinks in through the upper layer of earth's surface and is collected in the solid rocks underground, is called underground water. So it goes inside the earth's surface and it collects there, so it is known as underground water. Now sources of underground water is well water and spring water. What is spring water? So this water, it is basically free from various impurities, but it contains minerals such as sodium, potassium, iron, calcium, etc. and it also has some of the soluble gases. Okay, so that is why it has a pretty good taste. And well water, it contains various minerals, salts and carbon dioxide, and we use it for drinking and irrigation purpose. Now talking about the sources of water on the earth, it is natural and man-made. So in natural resources, we have rain, we have oceans, we have lakes, we have rivers, ponds and streams. So rain, ocean, lake, river, pond, stream, they are the natural resources, and man-made are well, dams, tube wells and canals. So these are the man-made sources of water. Now let's revise what are the things that we have learned. What are the main sources of water? So talking about a main source, it is the rain, which is main source of fresh water. Otherwise we are having very much water locked up in seas and oceans, but that is not fit for consumption. What is the main usage of water in our daily life? We need water for every single thing, be it drinking, washing, bathing, brushing, gardening, etc. List any three natural sources of water. So we have oceans, we have rain, we have lakes, we have ponds, etc. And man-made sources of water are dams, we have tube wells, etc. What happens if it doesn't rain for a long period? So if it doesn't rain, we will be using all the available water and we will again face a very huge water scarcity, right? Because rain is the only natural resource of fresh water which is doing all the things, which is providing us with the fresh water. So if it doesn't rain for a long period, we will be facing huge water scarcity. Now let's see an activity to see whatever we have learned today. Name the purest form of natural water. So it is rain. The deep, large hollow of water on the earth are called, so it is lakes. And the largest amount of water on the earth, it is found in the oceans. Alright. So these are the things that we have learned today. We have learned about introduction to water, occurrence of water, and the various sources of water available on the planet Earth. So I hope you might have got all the things that we have covered today. We will be taking this chapter further in our next sessions. Till then, I just request you to keep learning, keep revising. We will be meeting in the next session. Please book your free trial class on Swiflearn to have an amazing experience. Thank you so much. Let's meet in the next class.